Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss question number 6 of exercise 6.2. Okay, the question is, in the question, PQ and RS are two parallel mirrors that we have right here. PQ is parallel to RS, that is given. Our ray AB, that is incident ray, strike at point B on PQ, and then make a reflected angle and it strike to the mirror RS and get reflected back to the point D. So what we have to prove in this question, the ray AB is parallel to CD. You have to see in this figure, AB is parallel to CD, that we are going to prove this. Okay, AB is parallel to CD. Okay, so first thing that I am constructing the two thing, that is BM. You have to see here, BM is perpendicular to PQ and NC is perpendicular to RS. Okay, then one thing, that is MB is parallel to NC. Why? Why this happened? Because when two lines are parallel, then the perpendicular on that line are also parallel. Also, you can say parallel. Okay, the main thing is that why BM is parallel to NC is the perpendicular on parallel lines is also parallel. So we get this thing from here. You can see that I'm making here angle 1, 2, angle 3 and 4. You know that the law of reflection, the angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. The angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. So what we can write here? We can write here that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Okay, angle 1 is equal to angle 2, and you can see here angle 3 and angle 4 is also angle of incident and angle of reflection, so that angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Why? You can write here, because law of reflection. Law of reflection. The angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Okay, you can take it as a equation 1. Okay, whole. And the other thing, you can see that we can say here na कि BM is parallel to NC. These perpendiculars are parallel to each other. Okay, so that we can see that here angle 2 and angle 4, angle 2 and angle 3, they are alternate interior angle of parallel lines. So angle 2 is equal to angle 3. What the reason they are equal? Because alternate interior angles of two parallel lines are equal interior. Okay, then from we take as a equation 2. So what we get from equation 1 and 2? From equation 1 and 2, what we get? We get here angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Okay, here in equation 1, and equation 2, angle 2 is equal to angle 3, and after that angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So what we get here? All angles are equal. All angles are equal. Angle 1, 2, 3, 4 all are equal. So can I say that the sum of two angles is equal to sum of other two angles, because they all are equal? So we can say that the sum of two angles is equal to sum of remaining two angles, because all angles are equal. Here you can see in this diagram, angle 1 plus 2 is this complete angle. What is the name of that angle? Angle ABC is equal to, and you can see that angle 3 plus 4 is that complete angle. What is this? DCB. So the angle DCB. What are these? These are equal and alternate interior angle. Equal and alternate interior angle. So this situation happened only when the two lines are equal. This situation happens when the two alternative interior angles are equal, then these lines are parallel to each other. That lines which are making these angles, that is angle AB and CD. These lines making that interior angle na. So these are equal from here. So we can say that this is possible only when AB when AB is parallel to CD. Okay, hence proved. So we get here from, you can see this again, these are alternate interior angle.